What do we need to do about that? What is your thinking around that?
As South Africans, we get told about how we've got some of the best connectivity in the world, especially on the African continent. Though we do know that our data costs or our cost of bandwidth is rather high compared to the rest of the world. And I think we got to see the opportunity cost in real time with the reactions that came out of the other regions that he went to, where data costs are not as high and it was more accessible, or the stream was more accessible to people because the costs are reduced. And we spoke at length about how that does not do anything or does not bode well for our creative economy, especially our digital creators. The costs of having to upload content, download content, to view content, all of that means that, the production of content is stunted in some way, and so is the consumption, and also the industry as a whole, is able to make less money because it's so costly for people to participate, whether they're content creators or just consumers. I think Speed's visit for me is almost as effective as the 2010 World Cup was.
I think so.
Yeah, just in terms of the effect on it, I think
what way?
Just his attendance of the AFCON final, right? Apart from the drama that was the AFCON final, I think added more excitement to it once people who were already tired of it. I mean, in South Africa, since we got eliminated, really early, the excitement faded.
Yeah.
Even the venues where the games were being shown were rather empty. People stopped following the entire tournament, but the final is the final and people want to see who wins the ultimate prize. So obviously that would have drawn some excitement. The excitement, though, that I saw drawn amongst Speed's followers and his fans was, across the board and outside of the continent as well. People were being introduced to this tournament and what it means. And I think he did a very good job of narrating the importance of the cup, and then the dramatic story of how the cup eventually was won by Senegal, and
yeah,
all of that, culminated in something that I think encapsulated what his Africa tour was about. You know what I mean? Exposing the essence of Africa and showing its challenges and showing it in all its contradictions.